And welcome everybody to this week's exciting episode.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh. You know it.
I do know it. That's not going to be worth points.
I think it's too easy for points.
I think you could give 5 points for that.
All right, 5 points for that. That's fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're into rock music, you'll get it.
Yeah. People are trying, I think, to keep tally of their points. I've seen it on the comments that I've noticed on Spotify. People have been going, oh, yay, 20 points for me and stuff like that. So hopefully you at home, if you are keeping up with your Josh points, keep a tally. Because Josh isn't.
I'm not keeping a tally. I roughly know how many points we've given out. So when it gets to the 1,000-point mark, when it's prize time, then I'll start looking and paying attention and tally it up.
Taking notice.
But we've got like another 700 points until then, something like that.
Yeah,
so
at least.
I got time.
Do you wish you never started the Josh point thing?
Nah, I love it. It's fun. It's a challenge. It's also a bit of fun, isn't it?
It's a mix up. I can't think of any other pods that do it.
No, exactly. And it shows you the dedication to our listeners at the fact that they are actually doing it and keeping up with it. All for the chance of winning like a T-shirt. It's like, it's not even a big prize. Do you know
my
what I mean?
only thing about it is the problem with this whole Josh Point system is when you go on Spotify to write your comment, you can see all the comments that have been put down before. So the first person might be correct, might be incorrect, but then they might have a load of people copying that person just to get some points when they don't actually know the answer.
But then does it tell you the date in which it was posted or anything?
Oh, probably. I don't know, yeah.
I'll have to double check, because if it's like towards the bottom, then they would technically be the first people to comment, I would assume, if it goes backwards. Or if it's top comment or the first comment will stay at the top.
I think the first comment stays at the top.
Yeah,
on my dashboard, at least, the first comment stays at the top. I don't know when, from a consumer's point of view.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I say, we'll work it out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Like, at the end of the day, if there's like, even if it's 10 people that all get to 1,000 points, then I guess I'm giving out 10 T-shirts.
I guess it's
not.
We are.
It's not a big deal.
I'll help with it.
So,
but yes, that is a good advice to make sure you write your own answer as well, because you don't know if the person above you or below you or whatever it is has given the correct answer.
Yep. Yeah, that is true.
So I have noticed some wrong answers as well.
Yeah,
I didn't tell you about those, did I? Yeah.
Some wrong answers. Well, that's good, because then it will show who's copying and who's actually got the right answer.
Exactly. Yeah. There will be only one winner. No, I'm joking.
Well, maybe we'll do different T-shirts, and what we think is the coolest design can go to like maybe the top 3, and then we'll
get runners up.
Yeah. So you could end up with a really cool T-shirt with like Bigfoot or an alien or something on it, or you could just end up with our logo. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But that also might be cool.
We might even get Polar Bear to design a new T-shirt.
Possibly.
I got the lowest amount of Josh points.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are wearing that.
I don't think anybody would wear it.
No, I don't.
But it'd be like, the Popmaster runner-up T-shirt 1 year out.
Yeah. It would be like that. That's another good old reference, isn't it?
Yeah.
half the audience like, what are they talking about?
I got the answers wrong. Oh yeah, because I suppose a lot of people never heard Popmaster, have they?
It's an old Radio 2 thing. It's cool.
Yeah, it's not even on Radio 2 anymore.
No, that's how old it is. It's transferred over. We're just a couple of dinosaurs. But it's cool. It's fun. We're keeping it light and breezy. We're having a laugh. People are taking their own scores. And I will at some point sit down. I'll probably do it when I get back from my little holiday. I will probably sit down, go through Spotify, and I will make a list. So I am at least up to date somewhat.
Yeah, you haven't actually got to go that far back, because only recently, since the break, that you started doing the Josh points.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first 2 weeks you didn't even do an intro, so you haven't got to worry about those.
Yeah. So that's fine. It's all good. I've only got like maybe, 6-7 episodes to catch up on?
Something like that.
Yes, that's fine. It's all right. Don't worry, everyone. I'm not worried at all.
He's just worried about his bank balance when he's got to buy 15 T-shirts.
I'm not stressed at all. Well, that's the good thing also about it being 1,000 points is financially that gives me a while to save for that. That's fine. If I'm struggling 1 month, I'll go, oh, this one's worth 2 points. And then just drag out a little bit.
I'm not ready to buy the T-shirts yet.
Yeah, exactly. People understand.
We're not giving out Josh points this week.
Yeah, people get it. You know, we live in tough times. Inflation, cost of living, all of that stuff.
Cost of living is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like £3.60 for an avocado. Yeah, it's nuts. So, what we got? Is that
how much an avocado is?
It depends where you go.
Oh, I suppose it does. Yeah.
If you go to the Roses of the Waits, then yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very much.
I don't buy avocados, so I don't like them. They're too slimy. But
yeah. Oh, my phone's going off, but I'm gonna cancel it.
Is it the boss?
It is.
Oh, good. Right.
He's getting hung up on.
Sorry, boss. You should know not to.
Yeah, everyone knows. Tuesdays we can't answer phones.
Yes.
But because I'm wearing my sexy little gym shorts, that was vibrating everything from the waist down. So I needed to cancel that phone call pretty quick. So it's not a regular occurrence where I answer phones or anything on the podcast, but I'm not having that going off in my pocket. So that's getting put away.
In fairness, he knows that we do podcasts on a Tuesday afternoon. For everybody at home, this podcast is recorded on a Tuesday afternoon almost every time.
Yep.
And the boss knows he shouldn't be disturbing us on a Tuesday afternoon.
And it's perfect because every week I get to say to Pirate, see you next Tuesday, mate.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what that means.
Yeah.
What we got on today?
Well, we've got Deja Vu.
Oh.
Do you remember the last time we did Deja Vu?
Ooh. I think we've mentioned it a few times.
We have mentioned it, but we've never actually done an episode on Deja Vu. No, I was trying to fool you there.
Yes, Moistly J has requested Deja Vu a few times.
Has he? Yeah. Well, this one's for you, Moistly J. Since he is on our Patreon, we should honour it.
Yes.
And you will feel like you've had Deja Vu.
Oh.
Because I'm going to say something that we say all the time. Mm-hmm. You'll have to excuse me. My notes are not in order.
Nice.
And I'm probably going to say that several times throughout the episode. Nice. So that will give you Deja Vu if you haven't already got Deja Vu.
You've done a Josh, have you?
I have done a bit of a Josh.
Yeah. It's fun, though. It's good.
It is fun. It actually makes it more interesting trying to read through your notes and trying to figure out
which order
was I putting it in? Because I mean, Deja Vu, let's face it, we've all had it. Yes. We've all had a case of it. You might have had a case of it when you walked into a hospital, for example, because all hospitals look the same. But then when you're in the hospital thinking, I'm sure I've been here before, you actually then realise that you have no idea where the sexual health clinic is that you're trying to find. So you have to ask someone, which is very embarrassing. Or you might have had it when listening to a very popular podcast by a certain Joe Rogan who almost releases the same one every week.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Similar conversations. Exactly. That actually has happened before.
That has happened, plenty of times.
Yeah, especially with that one. Yeah, you are right.
It also happens sometimes if you... Not our podcast or our YouTube channel, but sometimes you can be following a YouTube channel and you'll realise that you've watched this video before, even though they only uploaded it yesterday. It's because they take down the old video and then re-upload it as a new one because they don't have enough content to keep it new and fresh, but the information is still relevant.
That has also happened.
Yes, that one's happened to me a number of times.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so... Those are some very ordinary causes for Deja Vu. But what actually is it and what causes it? Is it a forgotten memory? You have been actually there before, you just don't remember it? Is it you were experiencing something that was similar to a memory that you had?
Yes. So far, that one is...
That one's good?
Yeah, that one sounds more scientifically accurate.
Well, Deja Vu stands for already seen. And it is the feeling that you have been here or done this before.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Makes sense.
You don't always get it when you're doing something that you've done before, because primarily deja vu is the feeling that you've done something or been somewhere before that you actually haven't been to before or done before. You see,
so it's only deja vu if you actually haven't done it before but think you've done it before.
Yes, technically, yeah.
But then that's blurry lines, because how do you know if you've done it before?
Exactly. This is why it's such a grey area, why no one can actually pinpoint what the cause of deja vu is. But let's do it in typical Josh fashion and go back and do the boring stuff first with the history.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So, Emile Boirac in 1876 was the first man to coin the term deja vu. He was French, obviously. Deja vu, for already seen. He was a parapsychologist.
Parapsychologist?
Yeah. Someone who studies the supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, fair enough.
You ought to know what a parapsychologist is, George, considering the nature of our podcast.
I was actually thinking it was like therapy for ghosts. So, like, you get spirits laying on a sofa and they're going through...
You wouldn't believe what happened to me recently, mate.
That's when you said a parapsychologist. That was the first thing I thought of. Cool. Okay.
The reason why, because you'd think like, oh, surely deja vu, it's being studied by science. Surely a parapsychologist, not like a real scientist, is it? You know, why would he be the guy that gives it the name? Well, it's because back in 1876, deja vu was considered supernatural.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the time, everything was supernatural back in 1876, though, wasn't it? You know, so what they believed was that deja vu was possibly either a side effect of reincarnation.
I have seen those two things linked together.
Yeah,
before.
that feeling that you've been there before. Maybe you have, but it was in a different life. You know what I mean? That was a big belief back then.
Past lives and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be evidence of a clairvoyant vision, seeing the future.
Yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Or they thought that it could be that you were perhaps possessed by a spirit or a demon, or maybe you walked through a ghost or something like that and just temporarily had a fleeting memory of said spirit, and then translated that to one of your own memories.
Maybe that one's very out there.
Another possibility. Or a more recent addition to the supernatural theory is alien abduction, because we always have to blame aliens for everything.
That one's a bit too out there for my liking. Like, we've all experienced deja vu. There's no way all of us have been abducted and put back down.
I don't know.
No, there's no way.
Well, if you were abducted and you found yourself on an alien spaceship, I would imagine that is the time that you could say, I experienced deja vu and it was caused by aliens, because they wiped your memory from the last time. But then going back to the spaceship, you'd be like, I'm sure I've been here before. I just don't remember it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much the only time that it'd be relevant.
I would argue that I've had deja vu plenty of times. Not once have I ever been abducted by an alien.
Fair enough.
You're not going to say, how do you know you've been abducted by an alien? Because as we famously know, and I have said for the last couple of pods now, as I'm getting older, I'm seeing less and less evidence. I don't even know if aliens are out there anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I suppose, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one.
Skeptical Josh is coming out, so...
Right. But no, that is it. It's that feeling that you've been here before, seen something before. If you want a very technical, what's
Translation?
Transliteration, whatever, of the word deja vu. A very intelligent man called James Lapinan, professor of psychological science, classified deja vu as a strong sense of global familiarity that occurs in a seemingly novel situation.
Okay.
Which is a very glossy way of saying, I think I've been here before.
What do you say? Global...
a strong sense of global familiarity that occurs in a seemingly novel situation.
See, I feel like that kind of sums up the Mandela effect, global familiarity.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It's kind of connected to that a little bit. Okay.
Do Mandela effects class as like a kind of deja vu?
This is what I was wondering when you said that. It's kind of tied in a little bit, very loosely. It's tied in, because it's going off of memories and collective memories. And if you've got a lot of people saying, "No, I definitely memorised that," it could trigger deja vu.
It is definitely memory based because there's been certain scientific experiments that have been conducted into deja vu to try and figure out exactly what it is and what causes it. And you have to put a very clear distinction that there's a difference between deja vu and precognition. Because deja vu only happens after the event. You know, you go somewhere and you think, oh, I've been here before. Oh, I've done this before. You don't ever think, oh, I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like hindsight.
Yeah, it's a hindsight thing. So people who claim to be able to see the future or predict the future or anything like that, that's not technically deja vu. It only happens after the fact. Yeah, which is kind of like back in the 1950s. Like I said, there were some scientific experiments done on people back in the days when they were allowed to pretty much do whatever they want. Well, they started attaching electrical impulses directly to the brain to stimulate the brain, certain areas of the brain. And they focused on the frontal cortex to stimulate deja vu, but it would also give the subjects the feeling that they were actually having a premonition of a future event, but without actually being able to predict what the future event was.
Right. Okay.
Again, which then transpired into deja vu when anything happened to them afterwards, and they were like, "Oh yeah, no, that was the thing that I was trying to predict."
Yeah.
Which makes it very difficult. But excuse me, my notes are not in order.
I just had deja vu.
Yeah. Good. But yes, they basically managed to define deja vu into two categories. One is just the normal fleeting sense that, oh, I've done this before, I've been here before. You know, that just anybody gets it.
Quick thought, few seconds.
Yeah. Oh, this is familiar. Yeah. And then they through their studies they found that there was a deeper sense of deja vu called pathological deja vu, and this was usually related to injuries in the brain, things like temporal lobe epilepsy, or damaged frontal lobe, because these areas are integral to handling memory, but they don't actually store memories. Okay. But we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, the pathological deja vu can become very intense because obviously it's people who actually had trauma to their brains. It's affecting the way their brains are functioning. They may experience very intense levels of deja vu, which brings me on to the killer question: who had the worst deja vu ever recorded?
Ever recorded?
Yeah. You're not going to get it. It's not really a question, but it was just something that I was interested in. And the guy's name was Pat Long.
Pat Long?
Yeah.
What name?
I forget when it was. I didn't write it down again.
Short for Petunia?
I think probably Patrick.
Oh, no.
It was a guy. But yeah, no, he would live entire sequences of life events that he could not differentiate between past, present, and future, and he had experienced this for weeks at a time. Like literally, he'd be having like phases of deja vu, feeling like he's been there before. He'd be having hallucinations and all this sort of stuff. Literally, he didn't know left from right. He didn't know up or down or anything. Like, he was so confused all of the time that he is written as having the worst deja vu in the world. And it wasn't until he had an epileptic seizure one day that they found a brain tumour around about the size of a lemon in his brain that was causing all this escalated deja vu. You know, like he couldn't tell whether it was reality or not.
That's nuts. That's lemons.
That's lemons for you. Life gives you lemons.
That's an example of pathological deja vu.
That is a pathological deja vu. Yeah, because he's had damage to the brain, which has caused it. Obviously, the tumor has grown. And a lot of people who have brain tumors have they're not quite compos mentis anyway. You know. But yeah, he had it just in ridiculous amounts. Like literally for months and months and months, this guy was just in a permanent state of deja vu. He didn't know whether he was living in the past, the present, or the future. He just couldn't differentiate between them.
This explains the film 50 First Dates.
Yes, yeah, that's...
Where it's constantly living the same day over and over again.
Sort of, yeah.
Because she had brain.
No, she had amnesia. She had amnesia.
From brain?
I won't put that into the pop culture section because it's not quite the same. That's amnesia, not deja vu. But she might have had deja vu every time she watched the little video at the end and saw Adam Sandler's face and her own kids and all that sort of thing. Maybe that gave her some deja vu.
Yes. Very possible.
But yeah, no. What Pat Long, was actually should have been diagnosed with is actually called Deja Vu.
Okay.
Because Deja Vu translates to already lived, which is a very intense form of deja vu. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay.
I'm picking it up. Yeah.
So this brings us nicely on to the first game that we've got of this episode.
Deja Vu.
Right. Okay, so if Deja Vu is already lived, and Deja Vu is already seen,
yeah.
What is Deja Entendre?
Deja Entendre?
Remember, this is all French.
Oui.
Entendre?
Entendre sounds like omelette du fromage. It is the already cooked.
No, it's already heard before.
Oh.
Now, this is one I experienced Deja Entendre the first time I ever heard Bryan Adams' "Everything I Do It For You."
Yep.
The theme tune for Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. I swore to my brothers and sisters that I'd heard that song before, and when it was first released, back in the 90s or late 80s, whenever it was.
Yep.
Right, I could have sworn that I'd heard it before, but it was a brand new song. There's no way I could have. So that was Deja Entendre. Right, so then there's Deja Pense.
Already smelled.
No. This one's not one of the five senses, actually.
Oh, okay. Right, what is it again?
Deja pense.
Pense.
It's French, so it'd be pense.
Sounds like pounced.
I've pounced before.
Already pounced, already jumped, already done the action, the movement. No. You're
on a good. You're thinking about it in the right lines. There. No, this one is already thought it before. It's, when you have a really good idea and you think, oh, I'm sure I thought of that last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had that a few times.
Yeah. That's déjà pensé.
Yeah.
Right. So then we've got déjà goûté.
Goûté. Rhymes with booty. Already slept with.
I love where your brain's going with this. No, it's a much more simpler one. It is one of the 5 senses.
So what have we had? Heard.
I'm touching my tongue.
Already licked.
Tasted. I'll give it you. Yeah. I'll give it you. Already tasted.
So we've had tasted, smelled,
yeah,
seen, heard.
This last one, almost last one, Deja Vu. It's a little bit like Deja Vu, but a little bit extra.
Deja Already lived, already experienced?
They're all an experience in one way or another. We're looking for something that's slightly more dialed in than that. It's a bit like déjà pensé, the thought it before, but slightly different.
Already said it before? No.
Already.
What is it again? Deja
Voulu.
Sounds like voodoo. Voodoo is magic. Already. Oh. Surely it's something to do with magic.
You kind of said it earlier on one of the other ones where you said
already smelled.
Felt it before.
Oh.
Yeah, so déjà vu is like you desired it before. Like maybe you've met someone for the first time, but you feel like you've known them for all your life, and you like maybe love at first sight is a result of déjà vu, where you feel like you've loved them
that
forever.
Sounds very French.
Yeah. Okay, and a bonus point if you can tell me what the opposite of déjà vu is.
So the opposite, so already lived it, so haven't lived it is the opposite, right? So haven't done it at all.
I'll give you the point for that. No. I'll give you the point because you're never going to guess what the French is because you don't know French.
I believe it is omelette du fromage. Surely.
An omelette with cheese, is perfectly opposite. Thinking you've been there before, right? So the familiar. It's basically it's a familiar situation that you might be in that you feel like you've never done it before. Have you ever felt like that, where as if it was you doing something as though it was the first time that you've done it before? I had it famously one time where I was actually off my head on magic mushrooms and I tried playing the guitar and I just couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
Even though I played the guitar hundreds of times before, because I was on magic mushrooms, I just picked it up and hadn't got a clue what I was doing. But you might not be on magic mushrooms at the time, but you might have had a situation similar to that.
You think you can do it, but you can't.
It might be like in your day-to-day job. Imagine jumping up into the tractor and then going, how do I put this in gear again? And then it doesn't compute in your brain. You're just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I know I've done this 100 times before.
I've done that before, actually, when I've spent all day driving the tractor, and then I get into my car, and then I just flick the indicator on. Because that's
the amount of times I've done that for the shuttle to go forwards and backwards. Yeah,
that's
obviously industrial equipment pretty much all have that forwards backwards lever on the side of the steering wheel, but your car doesn't. And the amount of times I've done exactly that.
But I've just called it a brain fart. I've always just I've had a brain fart.
It's actually the opposite of déjà vu is jamais vu.
Jamais
means
vu.
Never been seen.
ABBA have a song called Jamais Vu.
No, they've got one called Voulez-vous.
Oh.
Which is, I think is Would You. So there you go. Well done.
I got 1 out of 6 or 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Out of 5.
1 out of 5?
Yeah. 1 out of 5.
That's okay.
That's pretty good going. Let us know if you did better than Josh. There is another quiz coming up because I just wanted to get that one out of the way and then tell you about this bit of interesting study into deja vu. It was in 2014. Here in the UK, the University of St Andrews in Scotland, they had the theory that deja vu is your brain's fail-safe to try and prevent false memories. Or even create false memories so that you don't go insane. Now, as I said before, well, I don't know if I did actually, because you have to excuse me, my notes aren't in order. The part of the brain that handles actual memories is known as the hippocampus, and that is pretty much right at the very center of the brain. Everything is built around it. But when they were doing their little experiment, they found that deja vu generally creates electrical impulses in the frontal cortex, which is where pathological deja vu injuries generally tend to occur.
That's where they were shocking people in the 50s.
Exactly, yes. Now, the frontal cortex is the area of the brain that handles decision-making, not memories. Okay? But if your brain is confused, it will often use the front cortex, the decision-making part of the brain, to try and fill in the blanks, if you know what I mean. Yeah?
Okay.
So what happened was they did a word association test on these students. So they gave them lists of words, but the words were all sort of in the contexts with each other, associated with each other. But the scientists excluded certain key words from the list.
Okay.
So after the test was completed and the students were asked which words they remembered hearing or seeing, because it might have been a visual test, I don't know, 2/3 of the students reported deja vu.
Okay, I'm with you.
Reciting words that they hadn't actually seen.
Right.
Okay, MRI scans revealed that the activity in the front cortex, not the hippocampus, revealing them as false memories. As I said before, the brain was trying to fill in the gaps. Yeah?
Okay.
Sometimes this can be also attributed to the brain not processing everything. You know, like you walk into a room and you'll look at the chair that you're going to sit down on, you look at the table that your knives and forks are on, you might look for your name tag and stuff. You're not looking at what colour the waiter's shirt is when he stood at the bar over the other side of the room. But your brain takes it all in. It just doesn't process it. You see, so sometimes they think that it could be the peripheral vision and that your brain takes in that then fires back at a later stage.
Fills in the gaps.
That fills in the gaps, you know? These are all theories. So what I thought I'd do is another test, a quiz, another quiz. And how this one's going to work is it's basically the same way as what the students in St Andrews did. I'm going to give you a list of 10 words.
Okay.
Then I'm going to have just a little break, and then I'll repeat the list, but I'm going to change just a couple of the words, a few of them, and you've got to tell me if they were in the first list or not.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm famous, so I do have a good memory.
You do have a good memory. Let's see how good it is.
Yeah.
Right. So, here comes the list. 10 words. Past. Before. Ago. Time. Reverse. Prior. Elapsed. Gone. Earlier. Preceded. Now you'll notice that these are all words that are associated with deja vu, with the past, with something you may have experienced before. And what I'm doing now basically is just giving you a couple of minutes just to absorb those words. What your brain is likely to do is to act like a bit of a thesaurus And you know how a thesaurus works, where you want
to... No idea. What the hell does a thesaurus...
A thesaurus is basically a book you can look into, where you look up the word that you want, and it'll give you a load of words that are very similar to it. Now, your brain is going to be doing a little bit of that at the moment. So now, when I read this list back to you, you'll probably be a little bit more confused as to whether you just heard that word or whether your brain has made it up.
Well, I
to
only
fill
remember
in the gaps.
the first two.
So you remember the first two?
I think so. Yeah. So.
Okay, so I'm going to read them back in a completely different order.
Okay, that's good then.
But since you remember the first two, I will keep the first one the same.
All right.
Past.
Yes.
History.
No.
Well done.
You didn't say history.
Okay, actually, I'll keep a tally of what you get. Okay, past. You got that one correct. History, you said no, so that's correct. Back.
Oh, I can't remember that one. I think you did. I think you did say back.
Did not.
Oh.
Time.
No.
I did.
Did you? Okay.
Reverse.
Yes, you did say reverse.
I did say that. Oh, no, you got time wrong, didn't you? Sorry. Yeah. Previous.
I don't think you said previous. Surely not.
Did I or didn't I?
No.
I did not say previous.
No, you didn't say previous.
What I said was prior.
Prior. You did say prior.
I did say prior.
Yes.
Gone.
Yes.
I did say gone.
Say gone.
Ended.
No. No, you didn't say ended.
I didn't say ended.
No.
Previous.
Yes. I'm sure you said previous.
No, that's a trick question because I didn't say it in the first list, but I already said it in the second list.
Okay, all right, got it. Yeah, I'm sure you said previous.
Yeah, okay. So that was 10.
I thought you said a go or something, or did I?
A go, yeah, I did say a go before as well, yeah. But that was left out of the second list. So you only got 2 wrong.
That's not bad.
That's not too bad.
It's better than the first game.
Well, I guess one of them was a bit me being a bit evil.
That's all right. Well, I suppose history is such a bold word, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, that one was easy. That was quite a hard.
I thought I'd get you with previous. Actually, I thought you might have thought that you heard it because I had prior and preceded, which are both
I question it when you said previous a second. I did have that moment of I'm sure he said previous, but
no, I said it in the second list. I said it in the second list twice just to try and throw you off.
Yeah,
but that was just me being evil. So let us know if you were playing at home how you did.
Yeah.
How many you got wrong or right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought that was a fun little game that we could play.
That was good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And
basically, all I've really got to finish off Deja Vu, because we are starting to get for time now, is a little bit of pop culture. Pop culture. So,
I like it.
Pop culture. How many films can you think of with elements of Deja Vu? Now, you already said 51st Dates, which is kind of wrong, but I'll give it to you anyway. You can have a point for that one.
Deja Vu.
Let me break it down for you. The Matrix, yes. Keanu Reeves, the famous cat scene where he sees a cat walk past the doorway in the stairwell, and then he sees it again, exactly the same cat, doing exactly the same thing, and he just nonchalantly goes, oh yeah, Deja Vu, yeah. And then everybody else goes, panic!
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, so The Matrix. There's Groundhog Day, Bill Murray.
Yes.
Lives the same day over and over again. February the 2nd, in that little town, whatever it's called. And he can't escape the town until he's become a better person and made Andy McDowell fall in love with him.
Yes, Groundhog Day is all Deja Vu.
It is. A very, very similar one, Edge of Tomorrow, Tom Cruise, where he gets killed by an alien, but he gets covered in its blood. And every time he dies, the day resets, and he has to live through that day again. and then he meets up with that girl who it happened to her, but because she didn't die one time, she ended up getting a blood transfusion. She lost the ability to recall the day. So yeah, they have to find the alien, hide out, and blow it up. And another one is actually called Deja Vu, with Denzel Washington. It's more of a time travel sort of film, that one. I've not actually seen that one myself, but from what I understand from the research, it's a bit of a government conspiracy time travel type film. And that is pop culture in Deja Vu.
Very nice indeed. I like it.
So, what do you think on Deja Vu? What would be your primary cause? Because like I said, one of the theories of Deja Vu is that you might have an experience that's being picked up in one side of the brain that hasn't been processed in the other side of the brain. Mm-hmm. Or we've got good old past lives. We've got the divided attention, where you might not have noticed something, but your brain's picked it up. We've got alien abductions. We've got clairvoyance, possessed by a spirit.
Definitely not that one. I think it's just the feeling of something similar.
Yeah?
Yeah. When you said, it was like one of the first explanations you said, where it was like experiencing something that was very similar.
Maybe similar, like the hospital thing, where you go into a hospital, you've never been in that hospital before, but they all look the same, so you think you know where you're going, when in fact you don't. Yeah.
You could have that with multiple things, like supermarkets. You could same layout.
Easily, yeah.
Also, like, I don't know if it counts, but you also have it with people as well. So, like, for example...
Oh, that'd be like the Deja Vu one, wouldn't it? The desired one. You feel like you've met someone, you've known them your whole life.
But, like, it's kind of weird, but, like, when I picture, like, if someone says air stewardess, you always think, like, uniform, blonde bob haircut. That's just
I always think brown and tied back in a bun.
See, this is like a...
But with one of those little...
With a scarf.
Scarf.
Yeah. So that to me is like... in a way, deja vu, because have those kind of people always had similar, like, another one would maybe be, I don't know, maybe taxi drivers. You think like hairy man. Do you know what I mean?
Hairy fat man.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. A hairy rotund man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you always associate, like, and then when you get into a taxi, there is that slight feeling of deja vu.
But they're almost always bald as well.
Yeah, a lot of them are. Yeah. I'm going to go with the whole similar thing. I think it's just a similar thing. I do like deja vu.
This is the thing. There isn't any like body of scientists that has actually agreed on a definitive cause for deja vu. There seems to be all of these different causes that could trigger it. Don't necessarily definitely 100% of the time trigger it, unless you've got the pathological deja vu, I guess. Obviously, a lemon-sized tumour is going to trigger something either way, isn't it? But, I mean, it's a difficult one to try and put to the paranormality scale, because originally it was thought of to be paranormal, and all the greatest scientists in the world haven't been able to actually debunk it and say, right, this is definitively what causes deja vu. It seems like it could be a number of things. So, I mean, how do we rate it on the scale?
Because it's a number of things, we give it a number.
Do we give it
things?
How much we like it?
I was going to give it multiple numbers because you said it's a number of things.
It is a number of things.
Yeah, I guess you've just got to go how much you like it.
Do we believe in deja vu?
Yeah, we've all experienced it.
So it's going to be above 5?
Yeah, because it's an actual thing. Deja vu actually happens more than people think, doesn't it, in a way?
It seems to happen the least to people who have got better or good memories. Because when you think about the fundamentals of it, it's generally... Deja vu happens to people who are relying on their frontal cortex to provide them with a fill-in-the-gap answer.
So people that have good memories don't experience it as much?
Not as much, no.
That explains a lot, because I've had it quite a lot. And my memory's not great. I quite like it. I'm going to give it a solid 8, Just a solid 8. Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to give it a solid 9 because I had quite a lot of fun with this today.
Yeah, it's good.
Which would give us an 8.5 average, which I think is pretty fair for Deja Vu.
Very good.
It's a very weird thing, which I like. I like that it's a weird thing, and it's also very frustrating when it happens to you because it can happen in all sorts of situations.
It's relatable.
It's relatable. You don't see it coming. Mm-hmm. You can't see it coming because it only ever happens after the fact.
Yes.
And yeah, it's been a brilliant episode to do. I've really enjoyed researching it and coming up with a couple of little games to make it entertaining well.
It's good because usually I'm the one that comes out of these games, so it's nice to be on the receiving end of some games and quizzes. It's good.
Yeah, make it a bit of fun.
Good fun. I like it.
It has been fun.
Good stuff.
And to create more Deja Vu, you could, if you wanted to, go to our Paranormality at mymercher.com. I actually can't remember the website address now, but you could visit through our link tree and buy yourself a T-shirt, and then you could get Deja Vu every time you look at it.
That is true. Yes.
Or you could buy yourself a T-shirt, carry on with Josh points, and then get Deja Vu when Josh sends you the same T-shirt in a year's time.
Thus creating physical Deja Vu.
Yeah.
We are geniuses. Well, there you go, everyone. Deja Vu.
Deja Vu.
Fantastic.
And to give you yet more Deja Vu, until next week, I've been Pirate.
I'm Josh.
This has been Paranormality UK. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta.